My next project in this Minecraft realm is to add a little bit more to my observatory, add some extra buildings off to the side. So I made an outline for it of kind of what I wanted. Once I got the shape that I liked, then I just started placing blocks. I didn't have a method for getting the right colors and stuff, but I was just kind of playing with the acacia that I used for the observatory and then the copper and the tuff, but then I decided to add in the pale oak because it was relatively new when I was building this, and so I really liked it. I wanted to do more with it. And here I'm just laying out the windows, kind of getting the shape that I want for these windows, and there's no elytra at this point, so I have to keep running across the bridge if I want to see my progress. I'm actually recording the audio for this like months later. It's just because I want to practice dialogue and stuff like that, and I now have the ability to. I have a headset mic, so that's a little better than my phone mic. If there is weird background audio, I am in a parking garage as I'm recording this, so there are occasional cars driving by making a lot of noise. However, it's a Sunday, so not too busy. As you can see in the corner of the screen, the days, it's 1,286, and the realm is now at like 5,300, so yeah, it's definitely progressed a lot further than this, but it's kind of cool to go back and see what I was doing and would I change anything now, and yeah, just kind of see what I did before. So here I'm making a second observatory. I always knew I wanted to have more than one, and the end goal is 3 of them because having things in odd numbers is more visually appealing. And so, yeah. And then I had to pause there because security is driving by, so I just want to make sure that I'm all good. But I decided to change it up and not do the acacia for this one and try the pale oak, and then do the regular copper instead of the oxidized copper. And this is also before I had mending, which meant, as you can see from that axe, it is very close to breaking. And like my armor is also not enchanted with mending, which means it could break at any point. It's kind of fun building in this stage, but at the same time it's really nice when you can have maxed out tools and mending to go repair. My favorite part is definitely making the logs into stripped logs. It's so much fun. Especially with the harsh contrast that the white to the almost gray color. And I didn't finish the interior. I still haven't. I've done one room, and I'm just kind of taking it slow. And yeah, slow for somebody who doesn't play Minecraft professionally is months, and that is okay. I don't mind. And so here I'm placing the roof. I have no plan. I'm just placing. So I don't even know what style of roof I want, which is why I'm using you can see me standing back here looking at it, seeing if it's okay or not. I went back and forth quite a bit. The downside to not planning it out is if you do change your mind, you have to break all the blocks and place them again, and which is why you want to have silk touch, especially when you're placing glass, but thankfully I'm not doing that here. This little tower was the hardest to figure out. I didn't like the pointed. It looked funny, so you'll see me change that later. So here I'm working on the observatory. Like I said, I'm just using the regular copper. And I think this one was freehand. It's been so long. But definitely the next observatory I made was not freehand and looks pretty good. So here I'm noticing it's way too short for the tower. It needs to be lifted up 2 or 3 blocks. So I have to go in and go fix that. The downside with using a guide for the third one is my current observatory in the oxidized copper, that one now looks really lopsided. And here I was playing with the granite, just trying to see if I liked that, because I was originally going to have granite with this color scheme, and then I realized I hated it. It just didn't look good at all. So I ended up making a flat top roof for that one, and it looked fine. I mean, that's where my elevator is for getting up and down to the different levels. Yeah, but again, and constantly going back and enchanting is annoying, but I'm happy with it.